Is Rahul Gandhi living dangerously? Why am I asking this question? Because I'm going to give you a brief backdrop to the way the Gandhis have usually operated. Hello and welcome to yet another episode of One Take. Our focus this time, of course, is going to be on Rahul Gandhi's change of tactics and political strategy.
सत्य से पीछे नहीं हटना चाहिए, सत्य से नहीं डरना चाहिए। ये देश डर का देश नहीं है। नफरत, 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 असत्य, सत्य, असत्य। तकरीबन 73% दलित, आदिवासी और पिछड़े वर्ग के लोग हैं और सच्चाई है कि इनको कहीं भी जगह नहीं मिलती है।
But why is it that we are asking this question today, that is he living dangerously? Because one thing which has been the hallmark of the political strategy of the Gandhis, particularly in the post-Indira era, when I'm talking about Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi or Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, is of playing it safe. Choosing safe constituencies. Even the areas they would go and campaign was usually carefully chosen, which were either seen as a Congress stronghold and where there was minimal chance of losing. Because after all, the loser tag is something which the Gandhis did not want to be attached to themselves, and that's exactly what their advisors also did not want for them. And also behind Sonia Gandhi's veil of silence, her reticence, her hallmark and character of speaking less, one of the main reasons behind this was that she should not say anything which could land her in trouble, which could throw up a controversy. If there's something which Sonia Gandhi and her advisors clearly wanted to avoid, was any such statement or comment from her which could stoke a controversy. And therefore she cultivated this art of either minimal interviews or being very careful and stingy with her words. Well, Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, but more so Rahul Gandhi too, began with the same plan. And therefore it was decided that the first baby step to be taken by Rahul in the active politics would be in what is considered to be a safer option of being in charge of the Youth Congress and of NSUI and so on and so forth, because this is one non-controversial area where you could not go wrong, apart from projecting yourself as a representative of young India. It was also very carefully chosen that he should be contesting from Amethi because that was seen as a safe seat. And also don't campaign too much, campaign selectively, and also in those states where the Congress either had a chance of winning or where things were not very bad for them. Even when he would go out and campaign, there was care taken to see that he was going to those pockets which were seen as Congress bastions or safe areas. And the kind of people he cultivated around him was also keeping in mind. But something has changed in the last couple of months ever since the results of 2024. And that is where I come back to asking this question, is he living dangerously and could this be politically suicidal for him? Or is there a plan in place? Does he think that being politically little risky is actually going to finally work for the Congress party? I would say a lot of it. Now, there are a couple of comments of Rahul Gandhi as LoP inside the parliament which has stoked a huge amount of controversy. For example, when he spoke on the discussion on the budget, he had posters of Shivji, and that is where he talked about Abhay Mutra, and then he talked about how Hinduism, about hatred, and which stoked a very strong reaction from the Prime Minister and the rest of the BJP. And then recently when he spoke about again Shivji, and again he talked about, caste, and that is where he had the comment which came in from Anurag Thakur, endorsed by the Prime Minister, and Rahul Gandhi stands up to say that, okay, I know you're trying to insult me, you are doing so, but I don't want an apology from you.
अनुराग ठाकुर जी ने मुझे इंसल्ट किया है, मगर मैं अनुराग ठाकुर जी से कोई माफ़ी नहीं चाहता हूं, मुझे कोई माफ़ी की ज़रूरत नहीं है, मैं लड़ाई लड़ रहा हूं, जितनी आपको गाली देनी है, मैं आपसे कभी माफ़ी नहीं मांगूंगा, मुझे आपकी माफ़ी नहीं चाहिए.
But the biggest risk of them all happens to be Rahul Gandhi's strong push for the caste census. Now remember, when Rahul Gandhi began his politics, like his father Rajiv Gandhi, he would speak about one inclusive India, where he said merit and caliber should be more important, and I don't want to divide the people. And therefore he did not want to talk about a caste-based country. He said enough of that. We need to move on. We need to be progressive, where people will get jobs and opportunities based on their merit rather than the basis of the caste that they belong to. And he also talked about Mohammed ki Dukaan. Now this is where the contradiction comes in. When Rahul Gandhi is talking about a caste census, it is very clear that if you go ahead with a caste census, there will be data and statistics which will be put out as a part of the census if it takes place on who belongs to what caste. That could, politically speaking, create a problem for him. For example, if I talk about Maharashtra. Now in Maharashtra, suppose it shows, and this is just hypothetically, that there are a large number of OBCs and less of Marathas, then if you go by your logic, maximum amount of reservation should be there for the OBCs. But then what happens to the Marathas? Because that's again the backbone of Maharashtra politics. That is where the Sharad Pawar factor also comes in. This could be and this can be applicable in many other states as well, which could be poll bound, or in those states where you're trying to bring out a footing. So that is where the contradiction and the dilemma comes in. Second, you talk about Mohabbat ki Dukaan. You want to embrace everyone with different thoughts, irrespective of religion, caste, which creed they belong to. When you talk about caste census, the messaging which goes out is that you are becoming a messiah of the backwards and of the Dalits. Isn't that yet another contradiction? Isn't that living dangerously? But as they say in politics, agar risk nahi liya to kya kiya? It also has to be about being prepared to win, but also being prepared to lose. That was one strong point which went in favor of the BJP going into unknown territories. You know, for example, in states where one thought like Bengal, where is the BJP? Well, the BJP has clearly made it their battleground. Now, if the BJP had thought so about Orissa, today they wouldn't be having a government over there. That is, I think that's one leaf the Congress party is trying to take out of the BJP's book, that we need to live dangerously. We need to take risks. But what is very unusual is that it's a Gandhi family member who's actually now willing to take the risk. But I think Rahul Gandhi has also been emboldened by the kind of performance, or relatively good performance, of the Congress party. And that is the reason why he also took the risk to become the LoP, not to shy away from position, because being an LoP is not an easy job. You have to be up and about, ready to speak, often without any prior warning on every topic. But the jury is still out. The first big litmus test is going to be Maharashtra, Haryana, Jharkhand, and of course Jammu and Kashmir elections. If the Congress or the India bloc performs very well here, then one of course can say it is the risk worth taking. But if the Congress party doesn't do, will Rahul Gandhi once again go back to the cocoon kind of a politics? That's the big question I'm leaving you with this week. Thank you so much for watching.